Hello guys, and thank you for clicking on my channel. This is the Real Movie Podcast. My name is A, and today I'm going to talk to you about my top 7 Batman actors of all time. The reason why I'm doing this because I'm doing another podcast. It will air like it's live. It will be released in like maybe a few hours. But before that, I wanted to talk to you about my favorite Batman actors of all time. And here we go. I'll start with number 7. The worst one, we have George Clooney. George Clooney could be a great Batman, but oh boy, did things go wrong. About the movie, about the nipples, about the story, about the villains. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. Everything about that movie was just grotesquely bad. Such a shame what a great Batman George Clooney could be, but it just didn't. The other reason why George Clooney is, in my opinion, stands here number 7 is because in that movie we saw more George Clooney, not Batman, and that is what bothered me the most. Number 6, we have a great, maybe an unpleasant surprise. Here we have Christian Bale. Okay, Christian Bale, I respect him a lot. He's one of the most dedicated and greatest actors of all time. He's one of those few actors who does method acting. I love his job in the movie The Fighter, upcoming Thor movie, the villain Gore the God Butcher, American Hustle, Vice. If I want to talk about top performances of Christian Bale, this will be an hour, this podcast. But Christian Bale's Batman was, for me, a bit blah. It was meh, it was bland, it was plain. He didn't have anything to offer. Christian Bale's Batman was buried under the lines and lines of dialogue and story and etc. etc. And he could easily be separated from the third Batman movie. And that's what I didn't like about Christian Bale. Although he's a really dedicated actor, I couldn't see the feeling in that Batman trilogy. And yeah, that's my number 6. And number 5, we have Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer maybe physically and as far as how good looking should Bruce Wayne be, Val Kilmer is on point. He's really good, but he wasn't big enough to be the Batman in my opinion. Number 4, we have Michael Keaton. In my opinion, Michael Keaton, I could say, is the first actor who portrayed Batman in a serious tone of the Batman movie. He has 2 Batman movies. We have, I think that I don't remember the title. We have the first one, The Batman and Batman Returns. The second one, the first one, we had the great Jack Nicholson as the villain, as the Joker. It was really good, and still in every single Joker that were after Jack Nicholson, we could see the references. And in the second movie, Batman Returns, we had Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. We had great Danny DeVito as the Penguin. And yeah, it was in general a great movie. And we also had Christopher Walken. I don't know what he was doing there, but anyways. Michael Keaton was a great Batman in my opinion because he was a great name. He was a big name. He was a serious actor. And the story and everything that happened in that movie was so Batman-like. I imagine those Batman movies went through a lot because I love Tim Burton, I love his vision, I love his movies. For him, directing those 2 movies were a lot because Batman, of course, being the Batman, biggest superhero of all time in comic books, he also had the pressure of fighting the media, the press, because whatever Batman was before Tim Burton was so over the top. And he fought, in my opinion, to release that movie. And Michael Keaton is my number 4, and he's one of my favorite Batmans. Number 3, we have a surprise here. We don't have a movie, but we have an animation, and it is the one and only Will Arnett as Batman. How can you not love Will Arnett as the Batman? His voice is so good in those movies. The Lego movie and the Batman Lego movie. I love Will Arnett and how he was, everything about Will Arnett's Batman was great. It's a shame that Batman cannot be voiced over in real life with real actors by Will Arnett. Number 2, we have Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson did a great, awesome job after so many controversies to play Batman. He did a great job. But I don't know why he didn't feel present. I think Robert Pattinson, as great as he did as Batman, I don't know, I wasn't quite satisfied with him being the Batman. He did go 90% of the road, but that 10% that I can't say what is it, I can't put a finger on it. Maybe in 5 years, if we get a sequel or two, he will be there, but right now he's just not there. I'm sorry, Robert Pattinson, I love you, but yeah. And finally, we have Ben Affleck. Okay, first of all, I have to say it was really hard for me to put Ben Affleck in number one because I really don't like Ben Affleck as an actor. He's a great director. I mean, the movie The Town, Gone Baby, I mean, poof, they were great. But as an actor, I really don't like Ben Affleck. To my surprise, he was the perfect Batman. Everything about Ben Affleck was great as Batman. His suit was great. His lines were really cool, were really good. He wasn't that young like Robert Pattinson, but he wasn't also that old like Michael Keaton. I know Michael Keaton was young in that age, but I don't know why Michael Keaton looks like he's 50 in every single role. But yeah, Ben Affleck did a great job as far as the age is concerned, the costume, the lines, the workout, the body shape. I mean, he is the Batman that unfortunately was wasted very much in that mishap of DC. I really hope that he's back one day as Batman, but I really don't think so. And yeah, that was my list. That was top 7 Batman actors in my opinion. Of course, we have so many other actors who portrayed Batman in live action movies, or even they were the voice of Batman, but these were the top 7 in my opinion that I wanted to share with you. So tell me what you think. Who is your favorite Batman and why? Because I gave you the reasons. And yeah, tell me what you think about this podcast, and don't forget to share this with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this podcast. And yeah, thanks.